everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Toddlers Learning, and here I'm back with the next part of the video of skill development in our kids. In yesterday's video, I told you about the gross motor skills and the cognitive skills to develop in your kids when they are 3 years to 6 years of age. And today I have a bundle of activities for them to make their motor skill development and their cognitive skill development very easy for you guys. So let's start with the motor skill development exercises for your kids. So first exercise which I recommend is always clay modeling. Clay modeling is loved by all the kids, as you can just give them homemade dough or any clay dough, plain dough. You can get it from any nearby stationery or art and craft shop. You just give them and ask them to make anything of their own choice. Some kids love making dolls with that, some kids love making cars with that, some kids love making animals. This not only increases their thinking power but also their creativity and their motor skills. When they use the clay, they mold it in various shapes and sizes. The tips of their fingers are used and pressed on it, which develops the muscles of their fingers and palms, which leads to development of motor skill in their arms. Second exercise is pouring of water into glasses. You just have to take 4 to 5 mugs or jars and watercolors for this. Pour some water into the jars or mugs and pour a drop of different colors into each and every jar. Like you can use red color or any other bright color which the kids love. One should be red, one should be yellow, one blue, one green, and ask your kids to pour them into the glasses. This will really be interesting for them. Their eye contact will also be there. Their hands will be also used. Their palms will also be used. This will develop their cognitive skills as well as their motor skills. The third exercise can be painting. Painting can be done in various variations, as many of the kids love thumb painting, hand painting, palm painting, also foot painting, vegetable painting. For example, you can give a lady finger to your kid. He can dip it inside watercolors and trace it in his drawing file. Or you can do the same activity with onion rings, because that gives a really very beautiful flower shape. Or you can do that with a spoon or a fork. You can give a fork to your kid, he'll dip it into the color of his own choice, and then he will trace it and it will give him a shape of a very beautiful rose, and the kids will definitely love it. And also, when the kids will be pressing those forks and their thumbs and their palms on the drawing file or on any other A4 sheet or any other paper, their palms, their feet, everything will be used. So the motor skills will also develop in them. The fourth exercise can be using a play scissor. Nowadays you get small plastic scissors, a zigzag scissor or a straight scissor. You can give it to your kid and give him various sheets. For example, any colorful sheet or any pastel sheet you can give him and ask him or her to cut it into pieces. Then he will use the scissor, his hands, his brain, everything will be in movement, which will lead to very good development in the motor skills. The fifth and most favorite exercise of all the kids is dancing and jumping. As you all know that kids are always bubbling with energy, and dancing and jumping is one of the favorite play game for all the kids. And also this is very resourceful activity, as when the kids jump, when they dance, when they climb, when they do cycling, every body part is in movement at that time. Even the brain, the physical parts, everything is in movement at that time. So this proves to be a very good motor skill development exercise for your kids. So guys, now I am going to tell you some activities for the cognitive skill development of your kids. The first and my favorite activity is always been meditation. When I was a kid and I was learning in school, my teacher always used to tell me that meditation is the best exercise, best yoga for every problem, and this starts from the very tender age. So you can just draw a small ball on a blackboard or on a whiteboard or any drawing file and ask your kid to concentrate on it at least till a minute, because this will definitely prove very resourceful for him. This will increase his attention span. This will increase his power of concentration, because in this age the concentration of kids is really very less. They always want to do something in a minute and something else in the other. This activity of meditation is really very good for the brain of the kids. The second exercise is jigsaw puzzles. Jigsaw puzzles are always the favorite part of kids. You can bring any kind of jigsaw puzzles. If your child is very fond of dolls or cartoons, so you can bring any jigsaw puzzle of a cartoon and ask him to make it If your child is very fond of any car or any Pokemon type cartoon, so you can bring that. When a child uses a jigsaw puzzle, he uses the 100% of his brain, which also leads to development of higher order thinking skills in your child. For example, if he is making a Superman with the jigsaw puzzle, he'll definitely search his hands, his palms, his legs, his belt, his hat, everything. So the child is using most part of the brain, and which leads to higher order thinking skill development in the kids. The third exercise is vocabulary. The vocabulary development in the kids is really very important activity for the development of the cognitive skills in the kids. So guys, as you all know, whenever a child is 3 years of age, he comes to school, and the parents start expecting that definitely if he is going to school in month or two, he'll speak everything very fluently, very clearly. Yeah, the kids start speaking because the environment for them changes, but it's not compulsory that every kid is same. Every kid is different. Some take time, some take more time, and some adapt everything very easily. So the vocabulary development can best be done at home rather than school. Because in school, a teacher has to look after a lot of kids, but at home, parents have a single kid or two, so it's not a very big issue for them to talk to them. Parents should give more and more time. They should ask questions to their kids. They should recite rhymes. They should explain them something. They should answer each and every question of their kids, so that their brain and their vocabulary both is building very nicely. So guys, hope these activities will be very useful for your kids and for you as well. Do like, share and subscribe my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Thank you.